Hey everybody, it's Gabriel. Well, it's been over a year. Actually, it's been a year and almost a month that I bought my 2024 GMC Sierra Ultimate 2500. And I was one of the first people in the country to get it. And so we're going to do a 1 year later video now. Now you can also watch a full review I did here. And there's another video I did of the 18 hidden features. So between the three, it'll help you make a great decision if this truck is for you. Let's get into it. All right, so after a year, of course, people ask, do you still like it? You know, when you get something, many times it gets old pretty quick, or you're like, oh, there's another truck or another model, or man, I should have waited a year because they're going to make all these changes. I'm really thankful that this thing, it still looks very modern. I don't think it's dated at all, because sometimes you get stuff and 1 year later the thing looks old. I've had no mechanical problems whatsoever. It had two things. The transmission, when I took it into a service, because everybody wants to know, the nitty gritty of it. So I took it into a service, and what they do is on these transmissions now, they reset. It almost learns driving behavior, right? And so it was shifting a little bit strong. They simply reset that, and it worked out smooth. And the tailgate had a recall on it, where the switch. So it was said that they may open up, and so I took it in. 45 minutes later, it was done, and that was that. And I never had any problems with it. So let me show you some other stuff. You know, another thing that I'm glad that I got the 2500 is because just the bed length. It's 6.6. We'll double check that. Is it 6.6 or 6.8? 6.8. 6.8. And anyway, it's got all tons of tie downs. It's got the the plug in the back and all the LED lights. It's got even a fifth wheel if I want to hook a fifth wheel up to it. And we've moved an entire house with it. Furniture, couches, refrigerator, just everything. And I like this bed length because even if something's a little bit long, right? The load stop makes it 8 feet or even longer. So I didn't need to get the long bed, which just for my taste, I don't necessarily like the way the long bed will look. So for those of you that are wondering, 1500, 2500, it's awfully nice to have the extra space. Another thing that's been really great is we've taken a bunch of road trips in the truck, right? And there's 5 of us. So the two, my boys are big, 18 and 15, so they're in the back, here on the sides, totally comfortable, no fatigue. My little one, she's 8. Of course, they argue about move over, but nobody has legroom problems. The seats are comfortable. So honestly, I think a diesel truck like this in the 2500 it's one of the best things you can travel in. We probably throw 400 pounds worth of stuff in the back, and it's nothing, and just strap it down and just cruise down the highway. One cool thing about the truck that I love is, let's say you're going 75, 80 miles an hour. You may be 1500 RPMs, maybe, and it just floats, it's quiet. And a lot of you have asked about mileage. I've seen it as high as 21. Highway probably averages about 19, 19.2, 19.3. And around town, anywhere from 14 to 16. So I love it. Now, what I've done, having had it, like I said, a year, is they say to put 70 pounds in the back and 60 in the front. I drop it about 7 pounds front and back. It just makes the ride softer, and for my taste it works, and we're not doing any major super heavy loads. I find that it's one of the best things that I've done is just lower the air pressure a bit. And again, I said this in the other video, this is the 2500. If you get the max tow package, they have extra leaf springs in there that just make the whole truck much stiffer. And you have to make sure that if you want it, you check that box. But if you don't want max tow package, make sure you see that, because otherwise you're gonna have a 2500 with basically 3500 capacity. Now, another thing is I like the sound deadening material. That makes it very nice. And when you're looking at trucks, sometimes you can see through the bed and you can see the hollow tubing through it. So I think they've done a great job with that. But the ride quality is way better just reducing that tire pressure. Now, I had a bunch of questions about the running boards. People would say, hey, did they fail on you? My truck did XYZ, it didn't work, it quit working, or it stayed down. I've had 0 problems with the running boards, so they did a great job with it. And, sometimes people say they stick, or there's a deploying problem. Didn't I just say that twice? I said that twice.
Yeah.
My running boards have worked great. All right, now this is pretty funny. This was one of the biggest issues I had when I did the other video, okay? this tailgate created so much controversy, right? Guys are like, man, why can't you just have an old style tailgate? Just more to break. Hate comments. I had tons of stuff got filtered out, and then, well, so I'll show you. So, obviously we know it does this, right? It says it's all too complicated. This one has a stereo in it. So I'm talking about it, and my son, what happened when we put it on TikTok?
Yeah, so we posted a shorts clip of him opening up the tailgate and explaining it, and it got 1.7 million views, 23,000 likes, and like 1,000 comments of just pure hate. And it was the funniest thing ever. People were having full-blown arguments in the comment section.
Yeah.
Funniest thing ever. That's the only reason why it got so many views, is because of all the comments.
Yeah, so people ask, man, I don't want to get on video because of all the comments. Let me just tell you something. As I heard, I've heard several people say this, your haters will drive you higher and farther than your fans ever will, right? Isn't that what they say, something like that?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so over a tailgate with a stereo in it and the fact that it has a multifunction feature, people just raged over that, and I thought that was crazy.
Sometimes it's too much to have a cool tailgate.
Yeah, just they couldn't handle it.
It's the same type of people that didn't like the Corvette E-Ray.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about modifications. I would love to do a series of videos for every additional piece that I stick on that truck, or if I do any modification. The stuff that are top of mind is I want to get a different intake. I'd like to have some kind of a pedal tuner and a tune kit for the engine itself. So if you guys know of any great companies, I know Banks has got all their stuff, I think, ready for the Duramax. Also, either bed cover or the higher bed cover. I definitely want something like that. But even if there's anything out there that you think would be a great addition for a truck, but again, I'd like to keep it classy, please comment below, and my email is in the description. Please reach out if you represent a company and you'd like to do a collab. I would welcome that. Yeah, I've also considered doing some kind of a paint protection film on it. I know there's a ton of options out there. I've got some friends that have that do that. But what were we talking would be a cool option for it, Aiden?
Yeah, because we were thinking about doing some PPF on the truck, but what if we did a satin PPF so it gives it almost a matte black look?
Satin PPF.
So yeah, this thing is a great looking truck, but imagine it matte black rolling down the street.
Well, and I had a matte black G Wagon and a matte green.
It's Green Hell Magno.
Green Hell Magno. I like the matte. It was just a little bit high maintenance because you could see everything on it. So I guess that operates differently.
Yeah, because it's a PPF, so you're protecting the paint.
Ah, got it. But yeah, if you guys have any experience with that, please comment below. I'd love to hear. Also, after a year, we're always in it. We jump in and out. Sometimes we take it out 2-3 times a day. The whole family's in it, like I said, jumping in and out, carrying stuff. The leather has held up fantastic. No issues, no tears, no stretching, no discoloration or whatever. So if you guys were wondering about that, they really did a great job with the quality of the leather. It holds up, and it actually still, crazy enough, it still has that little bit of that saddle smell even after a year. Did a great job. All right, so should you get a 2024 GMC Denali Ultimate 2500? My answer is absolutely. You will not be disappointed. GMC did a great job. I love it. It's blessed our family. It's been an amazing vehicle. I know it will be for you. Hopefully this video is helpful. Again, don't forget to watch the other two to get a little more information about it. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I really appreciate all the support. You guys have been a real encouragement.